So happy Tuesday to you all. Excited to have you here. The reason, and by the way, my goal here on these calls that I'm going to be hosting every week is to really provide you with a ton of value, right? Whether it be free game, free information. I know many of you are insurance agents that are here. My goal is to, be able to provide, value to, if it's 10 of you on a call or even 100 of you on a call, with all the things that I'm learning on a week-to-week basis that I'm going to be documenting with you to be able to share. And you'll be able to use this information now to be able to create more success for yourself as an insurance agent. My goal is to really create a concept where nobody that's an insurance agent is knocking on doors. You're no longer knocking on doors. You're no longer buying from lead vendors, that you're no longer begging your family and your friends. That's the entire concept. For those who don't know me, if you're new here to any of the calls that I've had, or if you never spoke to me before, my name is Donnell. I am the founder of the Jumping Jack brand. The Jumping Jack brand consists of Jack Life Insurance, which is my insurance agency. It also consists of Jack Taxes, which is my tax and accounting practice. And the last but not least, we also have Jack Books, which is our small business accounting side where we help small business owners. But we're talking about insurance here. I've been in insurance for about 10 years. And I started off at TD Bank then I moved to Wells Fargo. So I've never actually been with another agency per se, where they taught me how to knock on doors or buy leads. I've never been taught that. It's crazy because I was just talking to a woman on the phone today. Her name is Charmaine, and she had literally just enrolled inside of our internet agents program. And she's like, Don, what's the one piece of success that you have for me when taking this program? And I'm like, hey, I mean, the biggest thing that I've only done my entire life, which is run ads online via Facebook, via Instagram, via TikTok. I've never had to do anything otherwise, which is a blessing, because I know for many of you, you've experienced probably a lot more than me in the field, knocking on doors and things of that nature. I've never done that. And it's crazy to think about. So my concept is to really teach you all my side of the world, the same way that you have a different side of the world as well that I don't know much about. But I believe that with my side of the world of running internet ads, that I'm able to reach a lot more people in a lot faster period of time. And not just that, but I'm also able to do it from the comfort of my house or inside of my office right now, where I don't got to leave to go outside to 100-degree weather knocking on doors. I just don't want to do it. Some of you may enjoy it. I don't. And I want to sit in the house. I want to put my headset on, and I want to be able to talk to clients who are interested in insurance and close down deals right from here. And that's what I want to teach you how to do as well. So you can add this to your process, not necessarily remove what you're already doing. If I can add this to your process to make you better, great. And what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about TikTok ads. Not TikTok ads. I'm not going to go deep into the ad side. We're going to be talking about TikTok in general, because I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok, and I've seen a lot of results that you're going to be able to see as an insurance agent. So right now, if you're marketing on Facebook and on Instagram, if it were me, just to give you my honest opinion, if it were me, I would shift 80% of my focus to TikTok. 80% of that focus. You're going to grow so much faster as an insurance agent on TikTok and reach so many more clients that it's not even funny. And you're not even going to have to pay a single dollar in order to do it. Now, before I go ahead and share my screen and talk about TikTok, let me explain why, so you understand why I'm talking about transferring 80% of your time to TikTok. Well, here's the thing. So obviously TikTok has increased its user base to over 1 billion users in a matter of like an insanely fast period of time. Now, a lot of people believe that TikTok is just for 13 to 17-year-olds, and that is far from the truth. Like, when I say far from the truth, I mean like that is like almost false. There are so many adults on that platform. If anything, just to give you statistically, there's like 90 to 100 million adults that are on TikTok that are like adults, maybe more than 100 million, in fact. So this is not just a 13 to 17-year-old platform. There's a ton of adults there who are engaging. It's just that many of us are just late to the party because we don't like to adopt to new things. And I want you all to adopt the new things, okay? So TikTok's huge. And here's what I learned about TikTok, that why I'm telling you that this is probably the best scenario. Well, TikTok is a community-based platform, okay? Now, this is different from Facebook and Instagram, okay? Now, Facebook was also more community-based, but you have followers on Facebook, right? Like somebody would, you would have friends on Facebook, right? And these friends that you had on Facebook are the people who would see all of your posts. If somebody wasn't your friend, they wouldn't see your Facebook post. So you would be engaging with your close community on Facebook, right? Not anybody outside of that. And that made Facebook very personal. And that's why we all loved Facebook at one point, because it was personalized experience with people that we knew and cared about. And then came Instagram. Instagram came as more of a picture platform where we would post pictures. And it was the same exact concept where anybody that followed you on Instagram, you know, you still had the same close community feel. It was now just a different platform now because Facebook and Instagram are pretty similar in nature. Now, I'll tell you the difference of TikTok. From the time that TikTok opened up its doors, it was never a close friends personalized platform. It was never meant to be that way. TikTok is a community-based platform. So what I mean by that is you can set up a TikTok account right now, and you could literally have 10 followers on TikTok, and you could have a video that does 500,000 views with only 10 followers, because of the fact that when you release a video to TikTok and you use the right type of hashtagging, it's going to now send that video into the community. So as an example, let's talk about, before I get into life insurance, let me use a real example. My wife, she has an e-commerce store and she sells beauty products, okay? And she focuses in on mom content. She targets mothers. Now, she just got on TikTok, I want to say 3 weeks ago. I've been on TikTok for over a year. She got on 3 weeks ago, and she started posting videos. Mind you, she only had less than 1,000 followers. I'm sorry, I'll give you a real life example of this. She had less than 1,000 followers. She got onto TikTok, and when doing that, she hashtagged moms on like just use the hashtag moms of TikTok, motherhood, and she dropped her video. That video now, TikTok is now delivering this video to every mom who's a part of that moms of TikTok community now. And they're delivering this video out, whether she has followers or not. Now, the thing is, if the video's good, more moms are going to start liking that video because they're like, oh, wow, this was a good video. Like, and they're going to comment. And the more people that like and comment, TikTok is going to keep sending this out to more moms and more moms and more moms. Why would they do that? Because TikTok, they make money through advertisement, and they make money through advertising, which means that it's in their best interest to keep people on their platform for a long period of time. So in order to keep people on your platform for a long period of time, you have to deliver great content that's going to keep them liking and commenting. So it's in their best interest that if you drop a great video on TikTok, such as Dana's video with the moms, as it kept getting likes and comments, TikTok is now sending this to more and more people. Where now, next thing you know, I just looked at one of her videos. And it did like 400,000 views in 24 hours. And she does not even have 20,000 followers, I think, at the time. Like that's unheard of on Instagram. That's unheard of on Facebook. It's not unheard of on TikTok. Which means that if we now bring this over to you as an insurance agent, how does this apply to you? This applies to you because now you can release content on TikTok talking about our skill set of life insurance and educating people. And when I say educating people, I'm using the term educating. I'm not using the term sell. These are two different things. If you're going to go to TikTok to try to sell people, then what I'm explaining to you right now is not going to work. Right? If you go on TikTok saying, hey, buy my term life insurance policy or buy my whole life policy, and let me tell you why whole life is better than term, hey, you're not going to get too far. But if you genuinely go on TikTok and you're educating people, hey, let me explain to you why the power of life insurance is so important. Here's why it's important in 3 easy steps. And step number 1, it's important because of this. Step number 2 is important because of this. Step number 3 is important because of this. You go on TikTok and drop a video telling people the 3 easy steps of why life insurance is so important for their families. Now you hashtag life insurance in that video, and now TikTok's going to start sending it out. And if it's valuable, people are going to start liking and commenting. And over time, more and more people are going to start viewing that video. Now, the beauty of this is that you're now getting organic leads. And how you're getting organic leads from this is because in that video, what you're going to do is you're going to have in the caption side, you're going to tell people to either text you, or you're going to tell them to click the link in your profile. And then from that point, they're going to be able to give you their information. And the reason why they would give you their information is because you just released a video that was valuable to them, breaking down why life insurance is important. And from that point, they'd be more willing to give you their information, to talk to you, because you spoke to them in a way that nobody else spoke to them. And now if you continue to do this every single day, when I say every day, I mean like every day. I'm not talking about drop the TikTok video today and then don't do it again until next Tuesday. That's not a way to success. I mean, every single day you drop a brand new video, genuinely educating people on why life insurance is important, genuinely breaking down the pain points of people. Like, you genuinely do that, you're going to see success over time. So that is key. And when I say every day, I see a comment here, every day or just once a day. You can start off by doing it once a day, just to get on track. Start off once a day and then start to boost it up from there. But genuinely every day, going into the pain points, breaking down the reasons why, right? And when and just to touch on that before I share my screen, I gotta say this because I don't know who's on the line as far as like how far you are from, if you're just starting all the way out to you being 10 years as an agent. When you're online breaking down, insurance, it's massively important that, again, you're focusing in on the pain point of the prospect and not the product, right? The biggest problem that I see a lot of insurance agents have when it comes to learning how to market online is that you're used to knocking on a door and talking to clients, or you're used to cold calling, and you're used to selling the product, right? When we're talking about the internet, nobody wants to hear about term or permanent life insurance. I got to be honest with you. I haven't met a single person in my life that cared about term or permanent life insurance. I've never met them. And if I did meet them, they would be on our call right now because they'd be licensed, right? Meaning that they cared about learning about term and permanent life insurance. They don't care, right? They don't care about your IUL and how it works and how it's tied to the performance of the S&P 500 and all the nuts and bolts. They don't care. And if they did, again, they'd be on this call, or they would have done it themselves. What they really care about is you solving their problem. That's what they care about most. And there was a statistic that came out that said that customers only believe that 13% of sales reps actually are interested in solving their problems, which means that they don't believe that 87% of people are actually in business to solve their problems, which means that with all of us on the line right now, if we just went on the internet and just focus solely in on wanting to solve the problems, like one of the things you can do is that you can have a paper in front of you, get a paper in front of you right now. I want you to write down all the things, all the problems and pain points that you've heard from clients over the course of your career as an agent. Write them all down. Like, well, what's their biggest pain point of getting life insurance? Why don't they have it right now? What financial problems are they running into at the current point in time? How much debt are they in? I want you to write down all the things that you've heard. And after writing down all those things that you heard, make videos on all of those things that you heard. Because you're going to be able to now provide a very organic video around the things that you already know that you just talked about. And that's one of the things that I do that makes it really easy for me to be able to share more content on TikTok, is because I'm not going online. I'm not like trying to force myself to record a video. A lot of times what I do is that when I talk to a client on the phone and they tell me their pain points, after I'm done selling this policy, I actually record a video from there. And I actually say, hey, let me break down to you guys two reasons why you need life insurance. And I'll use a scenario from a deal that I just closed for a life insurance client, and it's already fresh on my mind. I'll use that scenario without using the client's name or personal information, of course, but I'll use the scenario now to create the video, and it makes it so much more organic now because I just did it, and it feels organic. So when a person's watching this on TikTok, they're like, wow, you're talking to me. I'm dealing with the same problems, because the odds are, if that person that you just spoke to on the line is dealing with that problem, there are a million other people who are too. Right. So that is key. That is key there. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let me share my screen here and share some tips with you guys here on TikTok. Let's see if all right. So you guys see my screen here. So one of the things that I did was I searched life insurance. The only thing is that since I'm on a computer, it's not showing me the hashtags. So if you're looking at this from your, like, if you go to your phone, like if you guys pull out your phone and have TikTok on your phone, I'll show you, because it's probably gonna be a lot easier that way. So if you go to TikTok on your phone, when you at the very bottom, you should see home, friends, inbox, and then profile, right? Click on friends. And when you click on friends at the very top, it should say find friends, and there should be a search bar there. Click that search bar, and I want you to type in type in there life insurance, no space. Just type in life insurance. And when you type in life insurance, hit the search button when you do it. Now when you hit the search, at the top of your screen, you should see top users, videos, sounds, live, and hashtags. I want you to click hashtags. So this is going to blow your mind. Now in the hashtags, if you see at the very top, it says life insurance, and it says 286.4 million views. And then it says life insurance awareness, 668.4 thousand views. Life insurance tips, 23.5 million views. Life insurance agent, 29.2 million views. Life insurance quotes, 109.5 thousand views. Life insurance sales, 1.3 million views. Whole life insurance, 5.7 million views for whole life insurance, which means that I'm sure term life insurance, 833,000. So with that, what am I looking at here? Remember, I told you that TikTok was a community, right? This is showing you how many people actually hashtagged and viewed content around life insurance. TikTok is actually telling you exactly how many people are viewing content with this type of hashtag. So now, if we know that 286 million people are viewing content around life insurance, that's a big market, which means that, again, if we take it back to the beginning of you actually creating a good piece of content, then now that's going to get shared to across 286 million people. If the content is good, TikTok is going to send that out to people who are in that audience of people. And now you're winning. Right. So that's TikTok. And this is why I believe it's so important that you need to invest 80% of your time and your energy towards it. What I want to do is I want to share with you, now what makes a good video, right? So that you actually can see this in real life. I'm going to share one of mine. So I actually just searched, and just to give you guys an idea of that, I know what I'm talking about here. I just searched life insurance. If you're looking at the shared screen now that I have, I just searched life insurance. You see my video right here, number 6. Like, I just searched life insurance and my video is right here, the cheat code to buying life insurance. So let me actually click this video that popped up, and it's already sitting here in the algorithm with my video. It's a top 6 video right now. And by the way, what this means is that with this being a top 6 video, if anybody were to search life insurance, they now have the opportunity to click on my video right here in this algorithm. And now they are going to give their lead information over to me. So I only made this video one time, and now it sits on the algorithm forever, where I now can produce leads every time that somebody searches life insurance on TikTok. I mean, that is like a beautiful thing for us to be able to gather leads. It's like our billboard sitting there for free. So let me click this and let's break down. Before you buy a life insurance policy, here's a cheat code you may not have known. I'm not going to use that one. Let me use a different one, actually. Let's use a different video. And by the way, also, just to show you guys, double down, I have 677,000 followers on TikTok. I've been investing a lot of energy here, so I'm not giving you guys something that I haven't done. I literally am activated on TikTok. Like, I really believe this, that it's the key. So let's go into this video right here. I actually like this one better.
It's crazy how you can't drive off the car lot without legally having car insurance. Everybody watching this video has insurance on their phone, but you walk out the hospital and throughout your entire life without legally being required to have life insurance, when it is the easiest way to create tax-free, multi-generational wealth for your families, especially in the Black community. No more fish fries, no more GoFundMe, no more giving up grandma's house. Get life insurance and it'll create wealth for your family beyond what you currently had.
Right. So as you can see, just giving an example again, I never spoke about term. I never spoke about permanent. I never spoke about a single policy. I spoke about the power of life insurance, and I spoke about why it was so impactful and how how people don't have it and why it's key, right? And this video did 1,100 likes so far. This video did 1,100 likes so far, in 21 comments, right? So I'm going to break this down. I'm going to break this video down piece by piece. Number one, when you're creating a video on TikTok, one of the things that you notice is that, your title is very important. And then the title, it says, what the school system doesn't want us to know about life insurance. Now, this is an engaging title, right? You want to make sure you have a good title that people are willing to stop and say, man, that's interesting. Okay. So because they want to stop. Now, in this particular title, I used people's suspicions. Okay, this is kind of more of like a persuasionary tactic that you can run, because as agents, where one of the keys of persuasion is to confirm people's suspicions. And essentially, a lot of times in sales, you may hear it a lot, where sometimes on the sales side, you do the same thing. So this is what this hook was. What the school system doesn't want us to know about life insurance. And you probably have seen videos like these before. Like, what's something that you know that you are not supposed to know? What do they say? What is something that you know that feels like it's almost illegal to know? Like, I'm sure y'all probably saw videos like that before, and you probably watched it. The reason why is because naturally, as human beings, we gravitate towards individuals who confirm our suspicions about things. Right. And in the same token, this is what this title was: what the school system doesn't want us to know about life insurance. Okay. So now we're going to start the video. I'm going to break this down piece by piece.
It's crazy how you can't drive off the car lot without legally having car insurance.
So we'll stop right there. The first 5 seconds of the video is so important. So if you notice, it's crazy how you can't drop off. It's crazy how you don't drive off the car lot without legally having life insurance. Right. First 5 seconds, I'm already engaging people and they're like, that is crazy. Right. So what else is this guy about to talk about here? So you want to make sure that the first 5 seconds of any video that you do is really, 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 really high, right? It needs to be something that's engaging, whether it's confirming somebody's suspicions, whether it's a hook, about, and I like to stay around a certain thing. I like to stay around either something that talks about wealth, right? Like people achieving a sense of wealth. I like to talk about people achieving a sense of freedom. I like to talk about anything that involves people's suspicions about things. Anything around that aspect when it comes to a headline in the first 5 seconds, they always work, right? So it's crazy how you can't drive off the car lot without having life insurance. Suspicion in place that makes people say, what else is this guy about to break down to me, right? So let's break to the next one.
Everybody watching this video has insurance on their phone, but you walk out the hospital and throughout your entire life without legally being required to have life insurance.
Boom. Now, after that hook, I'm going right into the basis of what I'm talking about here, which is, you walk out of the hospital without legally having to have life insurance. So first 5 seconds, I'm going into a hook. The next 15 seconds, I'm going straight into what I'm actually talking about, which is, the fact that, people are not required to have life insurance, but they're required to have, car insurance and all these other things.
When it is the easiest way to create tax-free, multi-generational wealth for your families.
Now, here's the next part that I said. After the hook, I broke down the subject of what I'm talking about, and then you just heard me say the easiest way to create tax-free generational wealth for your family. The reason why is because, again, this is another persuasionary tactic that has to be ran when it comes to social media, is that people like easy, people like simple. One of the things that I've learned about life insurance and why people don't buy it is because of the fact that they believe it's complicated and they believe it's too expensive. I hear this every single day when I'm talking to people. Life insurance is too expensive. They think that life insurance is $100 a month, $150 a month. That's why they don't do it. There was actually a statistic. I'm getting a little bit off track. There was actually a statistic that said that people who were under the age of 30 that thought life insurance cost over $100 to get. And they ran a statistic. Like, people believe it's expensive and they believe it's difficult to do. On top of the fact that they're already suspicious about the fact that they probably heard that if I get life insurance, what if somebody tries to kill me, right? Then you now got that part that you heard as well. So you had all these layers added on. It's your task now to make it easy and simple, right? You have to continuously sell easy. You have to sell simple. You have to sell, it's the easiest way to create generational wealth for your family. The more you use the word easy, it works, right? It makes people say, oh, I didn't know life insurance was easy. And then they're going to get in contact with you and realize how easy it was. So in this video, I talked about ease. And in every part of your video, every time you make a video, I want y'all to focus in on making sure that you use the word easy, that you use the word simple in everything that you do. It's going to make a big difference in people actually filling out their lead information because you're telling them that it's not hard.
Especially in the Black community. No more fish fries, no more GoFundMe, no more giving up grandma's house, get life.
So in this last part, now I used things that people already knew. Fish fries, GoFundMes, giving up grandma's house, right? Now I'm using terminology that everybody already understands. Now, this is a big key to sales in life insurance. And this is why we've been able to, at our agency, sell thousands of policies and get thousands of leads. It's because of the fact that we use very simple terminology that people already understand. And that is key. The biggest thing I see a lot of life insurance agents do the wrong way is that because you're so smart and because you're licensed, you're making it super hard for people to understand you. There was another statistic, and I read these things all the time. There was another statistic that showed that after the 5th grade, the average person is not investing any more into their vocabulary, which means that most people don't have a high vocabulary. They don't even know 90% of the words in the dictionary. So you're using certain words and terminology that people don't understand. And it's probably the reason why you're not getting any conversions online and why people are not closing policies, because you're talking about IULs and all these high level things and you lost them. And when somebody is confused, they're not buying from you. Would you buy from somebody if they confuse you? Odds are you probably wouldn't. So the thing is, why are you confusing your clients as well? You have to dumb down your vocabulary and make it easy to understand what things they already know. That's the reason why I use GoFundMe, fish fry, giving up grandma's house, because those are things that everybody understands. And I'm giving examples based off of that understanding, not off things that I'm trying to teach them that they don't understand. The goal is to get them closer to getting a policy, not get them closer to going down a rabbit hole to learn more. And now they're like, oh my God, I need to research more. I hate when, I know y'all hate it when people are like, I gotta do more research. If somebody gets on a call with you and said that they got to do more research, that was more your fault than it was theirs. The reason why was because you forced them to have to want to do more research. So you got to look back at your call, and I hope that you're recording your phone calls. Look back at your call and figure out where at in the call did you say something that triggered them to want to have to say they got to do research. You said something on the call that made them say, I don't know what that is. You went too high, right? Stay here low and practice on understanding ABCs, right? Practice ABC. And that's how you do it.
Life insurance, and it'll create wealth for your family beyond what you currently had. It's crazy.
So that's the video in a nutshell, 30-second video, straightforward, to the point. And this video now moves through the TikTok algorithm. And as you can see, within the past 16 hours, this did 1,200 likes, 21 comments, and it'll continue to go and go and go and go and go, regardless of if I have followers or not. Which means that, again, taking it back to the main point, you now have a billboard that's on TikTok running at all times organically. And if you had, for example, your phone number here in the caption, now you could have people say, text insurance to 267-282-3600, right? And I'm not sure if all of you have like an automatic text message dialer. If you don't, I would highly encourage it, especially if you're gonna be marketing on the internet. You have to automate that process. So as an example, I want all of you to I'm going to give you all an example of this so y'all can see how it works. Let me make sure I'm giving you guys the right ones so you guys can see what I mean. I want you all to, on your phones, I want you all on your phones, I want you to text Jack Life to 267-282-3600. No space. So type in the phone number 267, type in 267-282-3600. And then in the actual in the message, type in Jack Life, no space, JACKLIFE. Just send that text message over for me. And then you're going to see something that comes back to you within a matter of maybe 10 seconds or so. Give me a thumbs up in the camera if the text message came back to you. Perfect. And if it didn't, then make sure that you text Jack Life, no space, JACKLIFE, and you're sending it to 267-282-3600. 267-282-3600. JACKLIFE. And it'll come over to you within a matter of 10 seconds. Now when that text message comes over, I don't got to send a text message. I have an automatic text message system on the back end. So now when I put this video out on TikTok, I'm telling everybody, text Jack Life to 267-282-3600. Now they're texting that phone number. It sends them back an automatic text message that says, hey, thank you for your interest in getting life insurance with our company. We truly value your business. To make the process quick and seamless, please click the link to fill out this 1-minute questionnaire below so we can start the quote. Thanks. And they click that link. And if y'all click the link, y'all going to actually be able to see the actual lead form that I have when you click it. And now the prospect is literally just giving us their the phone number is 267-282-3600. So the prospect is I'm going to put before I continue forward, let me actually just put it here. I just put it inside of the message for you all. So now the prospect is going to this lead form where I'm now asking for their first and last name, their phone number, their email address, what state that they reside in, and what are they in the market for, and they're hitting submit. That's all I really need. I don't need any more from that. Now I got their information. Now that I got their information, now that lead information comes right over. And once it gets over to me, now within a matter of 5 minutes, I'm calling the client within 5 minutes from the time that they submitted their lead information, because this is the time that they remember that they just filled it out. Now I'm calling them immediately. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on, Jill? This is Don. I'm calling from Jack Life Insurance, reaching out because you just submitted your information about being interested in getting life insurance. How are you today? And now I'm using my script in order to now go through the whole process and closing down that deal within 5 minutes of them submitting that information. So now you have an automated process set up on your system wise. So, and then how can you get a number if you want to do this? The system that I use is called Easy Texting, and I'll send it over to you guys. Easy Texting. There's a lot of systems out there that you could choose from. Easy Texting is the one that I've just been using, but it's a bunch of them out there that you can use, and you can set it up on the back end. I actually have a training that shows you how to do all of that stuff. But if you want to do it yourself, you can go to easytexting.com. So with that, that's basically in a nutshell how it's done. And this is how you can automate your process. It's how you can automate your process on TikTok and just create videos every day. Put your textable phone number there, and then I just put those videos out. And now you have organic leads that are now coming over to you every day from you putting out videos, and they're texting your phone number. And here's the beauty, and last piece before I end this out, here's the beauty of them texting your phone number. Well, now that they text over their phone number, I now can send out a text message blast to anybody that texts me. So now I can send, now let's say that I now get 500 phone numbers over the course of a year. I now could send out text message blasts to all of those people as well. You know, so I can get back in contact with them at any time, straight to their phone number to talk about, you know, them setting up an appointment for life insurance. So it's a win-win scenario for you to be able to get the lead, automate it, and then get them to fill out the lead information so you can call them, and then for you to actually follow back up with them through sending out a text message blast. And all of this that I just taught y'all can all be done for free. The whole thing that I just explained to you can all be done for free. Now, by the way, I will end this off and tell you this, though. That can all be done for free, but I am a big believer of spending ad dollars. I know free is great, but if you wanted to get like leads tomorrow, then you could run ads and do the same exact thing and get right in front of a whole bunch of life insurance clients just through spending ad dollars on TikTok and on Facebook without having to go through this whole thing over 30, 60, 90 days to build up your audience. You could build up an audience within a matter of days just through paying TikTok to do it. And TikTok will get it out there for you because they will gladly accept your money in order to do that. So that's basically in a nutshell of how that how that works. So with that, that's TikTok 101 that I wanted to give y'all today. Pray that was massively valuable. For the next 10 minutes here or so, I have up until 12:45-ish before I got to hop on the next call. But if anybody wants to unmute themselves to ask a question or something of that nature, I'm more than willing to open up to answer a question that you may have while I have a few more minutes left here in this time. So just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, Donnell, this is Cornell McBride out of Atlanta. How do we get in touch with you as far as your agency?
For what specific purpose?
Do you take on new agents? Do you work with people around the country, or do you build homegrown from where you're at?
That is a great question. Our agency does not accept any agents at all. So instead of accepting any new agents, what I went ahead and did was I released an entire training, a system that where you can literally do all of this yourself when building your agency. So I released this system, I want to say about a month ago, where it literally breaks down all the way to the T, the exact sales scripts that I use, the exact ads that you can run, the exact backend systems and everything, where you don't need to be an agent with us. I'm really teaching all of you to be able to run your own agency yourself and be able to use Facebook and TikTok ads to be able to build your own brand. And I released an entire system that's teaching you how to do that. So
can you put that link in the chat for us?
I can, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. So any other questions?
Hey, Don, how you doing today, bro?
I'm great, man. Blessed and highly favored. I'm on the other side.
Good, man. I had a question, bro. How do you get TikTok to, pay for the ads? I mean, not pay for the ads, but how do we set up for TikTok to for the ads, for the paid ads?
Got you. So the setup for TikTok for paid ads, it is a bit of a process to do because there's a lot of technicality that's involved in doing it. Because you have to set up a TikTok business ad account, and then you got to set up the ads and then the assets. It is a bit of a process. So my answer is kind of going to be similar to the last one, which was what I did for a lot of y'all from a value aspect is I literally taught this entire thing already on video, and I walked through the step-by-steps of doing it. I'm going to drop the link here inside of the chat. You can check it out. If you were to purchase that system that I released, you can go through the entire thing. You can go through the entire thing yourself. So I actually teach you how to do it. Because that training in itself is like 2 hours. So
I think I did. I did purchase the system. I thought it was probably something totally different from what you already put in that system. So okay.
So actually, if you already purchased the internet agent system, I'm actually uploading the TikTok ads training into the system today.
Oh, okay. Yep. Cool.
I'm gonna put a message inside of the Facebook group. I'm gonna put a message inside of the Facebook groups and let you know once it's uploaded, so you'll be able to go in and actually watch it. I just recorded it yesterday. So
okay. I do want to say real quick, anybody on here that hasn't purchased that, man, I'm just being honest, man. It was dope, and it was a lot of value in that, man. And if you ain't purchasing that, man, you crazy, man. I really love that, man. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, brother.
How you doing, Don?
I'm great, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. I actually have scheduled today a call with Cassandra. But one of my main issues right now is actually one that you gave in the free training, where I just got a $3,500 chargeback this morning, so that's going to change me purchasing the system. But,
I know all about it. Trust me.
but one of the things is, from what the other person said, I just want to thank you because I have like a little bit of a Facebook presence and a YouTube presence now, and I'm trying to learn how to kind of get out there and do my thing. So I appreciate you offering this to us. I guess my question with the amount of us that are learning, and never mind, I gotta kind of answer my own question, right? There's a bunch of breads in the bread aisle, so never mind.
I think you brought up an excellent point though, Alonzo. The point is if basically I'm about to teach 100,000 people how to advertise online, how does this now become exclusive? Well, here's the beauty of this thing. The odds are that majority, there's like, I would say millions of insurance agents. I'm going to tell you now that majority, even with me teaching all of this, majority are still not going to do it either way. I'm just telling you that now. I already know this, that 90% are not even going to do it, which leaves the 10% who are going to do it. And with the 10% who do, remember, there's again over 100 million people that are constantly searching for insurance, and more people are turning 18, 19, 20, 21. There's an abundance of people looking for life insurance. 50% of America doesn't have insurance. So even with all the ads that we all were to run, if I actually give y'all the exact audiences that I run to and the exact ads, even with all of that, we're all still going to get a ton of leads, even if we ran into the same exact audiences. Like, it wouldn't even matter. Like, because there's just way too many people that are in this boat that it would never saturate itself at that point, because there's just too many people that don't have insurance. So, but I totally understand you when it comes to the chargeback side. Again, the reason why I'm able to teach all of this to you all is because I want you all to understand, over the past 2 to 3 years of being independent on the agency side, you're talking to somebody that's probably had, like, in any given week, $5,000 per week in probably chargebacks from people just literally not paying their bill. So you're talking probably 20K a month in just chargebacks coming in. And I had to find a very interesting way of how to be able to stop that from happening, and how to create a system in place of being able to follow up with clients to make sure they're paying their bills on time and all these different things. So trust me, I get it. I get the pain when I look at my commission report every week. Yeah, I got you. So just gotta have a good system on the back end.
And I apologize for the kids in the background. My kids are home, but thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. I think for me, I can have the content, the outline, but it's the comfortability of being in front. So, like, what would you say are some tips that you've like used and utilized to start feeling more comfortable and it sounding more natural?
And being in front of the camera. Great question. Now, I tell you from direct experience, you're talking to someone that you're probably like, there's no way this dude used to be nervous in front of the camera. I actually was. And I'll tell you exactly what I did to stop that from happening. People on my team will tell you, if you've ever seen me record content before, I would write out my entire piece of video. I would write it out, and I would literally say it word for word as if I were like using a script. That helped me tremendously, because I was able to just read off of the actual script. Now, of course, when reading off the script, it sounds scripted in the beginning, but over time, it builds your confidence level. So I would literally write out my entire video, and then when writing it out, I would memorize it. And then after memorizing it, because I have really good memory skills, after memorizing it at that point, I would then record it. And it made it so much easier for me doing it that way. And from that point, I started to get naturally better at speaking without having to use an actual script. So as an example, me talking to y'all today, you're talking about 6 years of training in order to get here. So I don't want y'all to think that, like, This is something that I just naturally had. This took me 6 years to get to a place of being able to talk of this nature. So, but like I said, I would suggest writing down what you're going to talk about and kind of just and kind of going from there. It's going to make it much easier for you. Much, much easier.
Thank you.
And I'll take one final question before I gotta go. Anybody has one? None. Great. Well, I think I did my job then of being able to help you all. The link to the actual internet agents training, if you all want it, it's in the actual chat. So save the link. So whenever you are ready to actually be able to do that, you have the link available to you. So just grab that link. You'll have it. Like I said, it goes over Facebook ads, TikTok ads, your script, all of that stuff that really I think is going to help create a really good structure for you, because it's not something that it's not something I'm going to be able to really teach in a matter of 30 minutes. This is literally like hours of information. So I want you guys to do it the right way. And with that being said, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'll see you all next week. I'll be releasing a message again to all of you, letting you know when the next training will be. And I'll see y'all next week. And I look forward to continue to provide a ton of free value. Share this with your other agents as well. Let them know that I'm going to be doing this on a weekly basis. I would love to be able to continue to build this out to where, there's 100, 200, 300 over time, of us as agents that are trying to become, looking to become internet agents and dominating the internet, as opposed to knocking on doors, begging our family for policies, or making cold calls, or last one, buying from lead vendors, and leads suck. So that's it. Y'all have an amazing day. I will talk to you all soon. Peace. Yes.
Donnell, did you put the Facebook group information in there?
What's that?
The information for the Facebook group? Is it in the chat?
So
or is that a private Facebook group?
Yeah, the Facebook group is private. So
okay.
If you are correct, you'll be able to get access to the Facebook group. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Y'all have an amazing day. Peace.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Guys, have a good one.
Thank you.